Hey guys, look what I just got. It's not a Henry Hoover, it's the new Numatic Hetty XL Plus. Instruction manual. From what I can see, it looks very dull and not shiny at all. Hetty XL Plus. Here's everything out the box. That's a good improvement. With my first Henry XL Pet Plus, I think it was, if I remember correctly, the pipe was really difficult to put on the machine, whereas this one, it's effortless. Here it is, all assembled. Time for the carpet test. Switch it on right over here. It's done okay, but it could be better. Now let's try the Aerobrush 140. As you can see, the Aerobrush 140 is done a lot better than the main floor tool because it has a rotating brush bar. So it's done really well, but let's see how good the filtration is because it's got a dust bag in it. And I want to see how well that does at filtration. So, yeah, the filtration appears to be pretty good because the filter is completely clean. And the bag hasn't got any evidence of dust leaking past the layers. So I imagine with the lower wattage pneumatics, they haven't got enough suction and airflow to properly pull the dust through the layers. Whereas with a more powerful motor, these bags aren't really efficient. But with these types of motors, the 620 watt motors, they're perfectly fine. Because if you guys remember, I think it was the Numatic George, when I tested that out, the dust bag leaked a lot of dust out through the layers. This one doesn't though, because it has a less powerful motor. Now when it comes to changing the dust bag, you've got to make sure that you carefully remove the dust bag because all this dust is on the bag inlet right here. But the main thing is you've got to clean this bucket before you put the new bag on and the filter on top. Because if you don't do that, the pre-motor filter will get dusty. As you can see, it does a fantastic job at edge cleaning. I want to see what the hard floor tool is like on carpeting because it has more brushes on it, so this will be an interesting test. Wow. Is it me or did that do better than the main carpet and hard floor accessory? Because that's done really well on this carpet. Okay, for this test, we're going to put it on half floor mount to see how well it works. That's done a really good job. It did snow plow quite a bit of debris, but that's because there was a lot of it on the floor. Now let's try out the hard floor tool. I think this floor tool is the winner. So this is a brand new machine from Numatic. Looking at the information sticker, it states 2542, which means it's from the week 42 of 2025. So it's a fairly new one. So for a brand new machine, why does it look so dull? This is the worst finish I've seen on a Numatic so far. It looks like it's a very dark grey. Not shiny at all. Well, it's kind of shiny, but it looks very grey. Older pneumatics from at least 10 years ago would have had a metal earth prong on the plug. Now on the tool storage part of the machine, there's evidence of very deep scratches and dents in the plastic, unfortunately, despite being a brand new machine. But those are the only imperfections I can see with this machine. But other than that, it's fantastic. So let's take a closer look at it then. So let's have a look inside the machine. Open the clips on either side to lift the motor unit off, like so. There's a base of the motor unit. It doesn't look that great quality-wise. Here's the pre-motor filter. They've made these thinner and thinner over the years compared to the older versions. I'm pretty sure the ones from about 20 years ago would have had a far more dense filter, but there's that anyways. And here's the Numatic HEPA Flow dust bag. There's no spare bags with this. This is the only one inside the machine and that's it. And yes, it is a brand new machine because there's no dust in the bag. So you put a new bag on. Close it on top with the filter, motor unit on, and lock it into place. So on the top we've got the pipe from a 2006 Henry, and on the bottom we've got the pipe for this Hetty. So look at the length of the pipe. It's not that far off an older Henry from 20 years ago. So this is the basic Numatic toolkit. You've got a dusting brush for dusting delicate surfaces with these horsehair bristles, very soft. You've got a crevice tool to reach into corners and tight spaces. And this is the stair tool, upholstery tool, car cleaning tool, you name it. You can have the brush on here if you want more agitation, or remove it by sliding it off if you want just pure airflow with suction. And lastly, this is the adapter tool, so you can basically remove this metal wand like so, and you can use that to attach the accessories directly onto the pipe, so it makes it a lot more easy to use in handheld mode for car cleaning, for example, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to attach the accessories onto this angled pipe cuff. This is designed the way it is, so you can just quickly remove that and quickly pick up whatever you need to vacuum up without using any accessories. Ideal for commercial environments where you haven't got time to use different accessories, you know what I mean? So it's a clever design. I always loved how Numatic used metal wands for added durability. This right here is a valve, so you can reduce the suction if you need to by twisting on it to minus, or if you put it back on plus again, you get maximum suction. This is the newest design of Numatic floor tool that they use these days for some reason, but it's a 2-in-1 design suitable for carpets and hard floors. It's got 2 rubberized roller wheels, which are very small, but it protects delicate flooring. It's got a pedal right over here, which when you press it on hard floor mode, these bristles come down along with a rubber strip on the back for hard floor cleaning. And when you push it back onto carpet mode, they go away, leaving you with just pure suction and airflow. Edge cleaning is pretty good because the suction reaches all the way up to the edges on these cutouts on the side. Same on the other side. It's pretty decent at that. Yeah, overall, it's an okay floor tool. I've seen worse on different vacuum cleaners, but you know, they could have done better with this floor tool. But this Hetty XL has extra accessories, such as a flexible crevice tool, which bends so you can clean behind fridges, appliances, behind radiators if it fits. This is a hard floor tool, a dedicated hard floor tool with pretty decent soft but dense bristles to protect hard flooring. The bristles and these tiny rubberized wheels on either side are the only bits that touch the floor, so it's pretty gentle on flooring in general. The bristles have cutouts on the front to pick up large debris, but on the back, this row of bristles hasn't got any gaps. It's a pretty good accessory, and it has a parking bracket as well if you want to use it as your main floor tool, and then park that on the back of the machine for storage like so. And last but not least, the Aerobrush 140, which is a mini turbo brush designed for removing pet hair. It's got pretty stiff bristles on it, These bristles don't really stick out the base that much though. And this turbo brush can be taken apart for easy blocking inspection, like so, when you press this button right here, just like that. Then you can access the turbine and whatever is blocking it from spinning. So about 90 inches of water lift roughly. I'd say that's about 92, which is pretty decent. So for a machine that consumes 620 watts of power, it's got pretty good power behind it. It's got a very long cable on it. I believe it's about 10 meters long, so that's decent. And it's also very simple to wind up the cable for storage, like so, just like that. In summary, I would rate the new Hetty XL Plus at about 99 out of 100. And this is why. This is a simple machine that just works, you know? I mean, it's ideal for everything except for carpets. I mean, it does carpets, but it is what it is. It's not going to be the best machine in the world for carpets, but it still does that. It's a great universal, versatile vacuum cleaner. It's got decent suction, large dust capacity. It's got a decent length of pipe on it now. Stainless steel, I think it's stainless steel, metal tubes with suction control. It can be used for building work because it's a machine designed for commercial use originally, based on this design. It's got a pretty long power cable on it. It's a simple machine to repair. It's got HEPA flow dust bags. It's got tool storage on board. It's cute. Decent range of accessories. You've got the stair tool with the brush attachment. You've got a dusting brush, adapter tool, crevice tool, turbo brush, even though it might not be an amazing turbo brush, but it still has that anyways. A decent hard floor tool, and it has a flexible crevice tool. So yeah, fantastic machines. Now the things I don't like about this machine, you know, it's a top heavy machine, isn't it? The motor, the weight of the motor and everything is at the top of the machine, so it's pretty top heavy and it's prone to falling over. The quality of pneumatics, unfortunately, has gone downhill. I mean, looking at the motor unit, for example, it's very dull and nowhere near as elegant looking as they used to be, which is a shame. And this machine had a lot of dents and scratches in the plastic from brand new. But despite everything, I like this machine. I wish it came with spare dust bags though, because older Henrys had a lot of dust bags as spares. But this one only has one inside the Hoover, and that's it. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's a great vacuum overall. I love this Hetty XL Plus.